immigration, they check her paper, the paper was fake, you get. So they told her that if not that you are an African lady, we would have sent you back to your country. How many immigration can do this? Today, Nigeria rank the most generous people in the whole world. So don't say, this is not Nigeria, this is not true. This is reality, this is true. In Nigeria, we are generous. Not because I'm from Nigeria, but this is reality. Okay? This is reality. We might have a bad government in Nigeria, but you can't take the fact of generous people from Nigeria. You can't take the fact of how nice, how kind, how caring Nigerians people are. This is reality. A lot of people that have lived in Nigeria will testify to this, because we had a lot of Benin Republic in Nigeria, a lot of Togos, a lot of Pakistan, Indians, what's it called, China, Chinese people. They are there in Nigeria, you get, and they will tell you that the people of Nigeria, they are generous. So before the world classify Nigeria as a generous people, they have seen it all, you get. So Nigeria is not just rank because of what's it called, because of the government, no, but because of the people of Nigeria, the people that come from Nigeria. So I want to say something to you guys. Years back, when I was in secondary school, I had a lot of friends. So one of my friends, she got pregnant. When she got pregnant, her family threw her away, because we have a culture in Nigeria whereby if you are pregnant without marriage, some family, not all family, some family is gonna throw you away. Let's say if you're a young lady, you are not married, and you did not even bring any man home to say, I want to do your introduction, you got married like that, especially when you are studying and your family, they are paying your school fees, you get, and you become pregnant like that, you get, some family will throw you away. They are going to tell you, go to that man's house that got you pregnant, go and stay with that man, you get. So this friend of mine, the family threw her away. So when they threw her away, I took her in my grandma's house, and we started living together, you get, like we started living together, we eat together, we do things together, until she later left the house, because later on the guy accepted the pregnancy. But first time the guy said he was not responsible, but when all the friends, people around, they start talking to the guy, he later accepted the pregnancy. So that is how generous Nigerians can be. Like as I said earlier on, I took her in, you get, she's not my family member, but because we are studying in the same school, she was also my friend, you get. So in Nigeria, we can't say, oh, this one is not my family, she's not my family member, she's not my sister, why should I take her in? No. Nigeria people, they might see you, they might see a total stranger outside there, they might take you in without knowing you from anywhere. That is how generous Nigerians are. And another thing again, I want to mention again, another thing again is, for example, if you live in a compound whereby you see your neighbor that is not capable of feeding his kids, or is not capable of eating 3 square meal, if you are capable, you can help that your neighbor, you can be giving food to the kids, you get. So we don't say, oh, this one must come from my family before we help you. No, that is number 2. Number 3 again, in Nigeria, let's say if you have a house rent problem, you get, you might call your friends around you, or better say your family, your uncle, son of, not all family that help though, not all family and not all friends that help, but we have this mentality of helping each other. When it comes to all these things, when it comes to like house rents, hospital bill, and all that, even school fees, sometimes you get, you might reach out to your family member or reach out to your friends and say, things are very rough for me, please can you help me, anything you have, help me. You will see that your friends, if you have a good friends, you will see that they will donate money for you, and you can pay your house rent, and you will pay your house rent. Another thing again, maybe you are studying, you don't have anything, you don't have money to buy handouts. Nigeria people, your friends, your family, everybody, they might help in one way or the other. So we don't throw people away like that. And another thing again, on social media, in Nigeria, you might come to social media trying start crying. You start crying and say, oh, I need food, my kids, they are suffering, yeah, blah blah blah. You say so. You can ask your neighbor and say, oh, please, do you have fufu? I have soup in the house, but I don't have fufu. Or if you have fufu, you don't have soup, you can knock your neighbor. Or you go to your neighbor compound, you tell your neighbor, I don't have soup, but I have fufu, please can you give me soup a little bit? And they'll give you. So this is how generous Nigerians are, and so many more. A lot. I know how many people that I accommodated back then in Lagos State. When I was in Lagos, ladies that I help, they are not even from my state. Some of them, I met them around my workplace street, and they say, oh, I'm living so far away from work. Please, can you help me? And I'll take them in. You get? And I don't know them from anywhere. So this is how generous Nigerians can be. You get? This is how generous we can help anybody. We can see you on the street. We don't give a fuck where you come from. We will help you. We will take you in without anything. You get? So Nigerians have this mentality of helping. They have this character of helping. They have this a heart of sympathy. They have a heart of generosity. This is a fact. I'm from Nigeria, but I can tell you that they are not lying. For them to crown Nigeria as the most generous people in the world, there are things that made Nigeria a generous people. So number one is hospitality. So hospitality in Nigeria is, in Nigeria, when you come to somebody's house, you get, they cannot just look at you like this. Whether you invite them or uninvited, they are going to give you food. They are going to tell you, sit down and eat. Or better still, they are going to say, please just sit down, let me make a quick food for you. You get? So this is how the hospitality in Nigeria is. In Nigeria, you cannot come to somebody's house and you feel like, oh, I didn't invite this one. No. Once you come to somebody's house, they want you to eat food. Either you are invited or uninvited. They want you to eat something, or better still, they want you to sit down, let them quickly make food for you. That is how the hospitality in Nigeria is. And also, if you come to party, they will not say, oh, I did not invite you. No, we don't have that in Nigeria. Whether they invite you, let's say if you invite me and I bring my friends in, my friends are invited. I must not say, oh, you are not invited. No, we don't have that in Nigeria. So this is how the hospitality in Nigeria is. Another thing again is family ties. So family ties, in a sense whereby the family, they help each other, maybe like in finances, business aspects, and supporting each other. Well, not all family though, but majority of Nigerians help each other. The family help each other. That is it. Another thing again is shared experience. So shared experience, in a sense whereby community come together. For example, if I want to do my wedding, my village people, I'm going to invite them. Everybody will come together and they are going to celebrate with me. Or maybe sometimes some couple, they are beating themselves. You get? In Nigeria, we don't say, oh, they did not invite me, I'm not their family member, I must not go there. In Nigeria, once they hear that you are beating your wife, the men, some of the men, they are going to break that door and they are going to take that man out and they are going to accuse that man, because some men do beat their wife, though, you get, it's everywhere, but not only in Nigeria. Some country have it also. But when this thing happen, we don't say, oh, it's couple that is beating themselves, it's none of my business, they are not my friend, we don't talk together. No, in Nigeria, once that happens, once somebody hear that one man is beating his wife, some men in that community, they want to break that door, enter the house and drag that man out. So that is shared experience. That is another thing again. The community come together, help each other. When it comes to a party, when it comes to helping each other, they come together to help each other. So that is shared experience. Nigeria really have this. And another thing again is maybe like example, if somebody left this world, if somebody left this world, is no longer in this world, let me use that. Let me just use these words, left these words. You get, when somebody left this world, you are not going to say, oh, this one is not my family, this one is not my friend, we don't know each other. No, as far as the person is from that community, is from that village, everybody will go to the family to console them, to say sorry for your loss and all that. So we have that. And another thing again, if you know somebody that lost somebody and you travel from another city and you come, you hear it that this thing is happening, this is what happened to this family, you can go there and share them up and say sorry for your loss, console them and all that. So that is how the shared experience is. So we share things together as one community, as one village. This community spirit in a sense whereby you help your neighbor. Like I stated earlier on, you help your neighbor. When you see that your neighbor is in need of something or your neighbor is sick, you can take that your neighbor to hospital. Or better still, your neighbor is not capable of eating, like he does not have food to eat. If you have, you can also give to your neighbor. I can remember years back during COVID when I was in Nigeria. So back then I was working, but there's some ladies in my company, they were not working. But what did I do? I bought rice, raw rice, like not the cooked one, and I share with them. I give them some of the rice. That is the only one I can afford, and that is how the community what's it called is. You get? So that is it. Another thing again is how we help visitors. You cannot see visitors like when you see a stranger in Nigeria and he's stranded. We don't I can say Nigeria people, they are not that scared of stranger like that. You get? Because there's something that happened last time when a lady, she shared her experience with Nigerian immigration. She said when she came to Nigeria, her visa was not real. Her visa was fake. She thought that the person that made her visa for her did a correct visa, but it was totally fake. So when she got to the airport in Nigeria, the immigration at the border, they saw her paper. So when you come to social media and you start crying, if you have problems, sometimes when you put your account data out there on social media, you will see Nigerians that will help you. Even the one that does not have enough, they are going to send money into that account. Of recently, a widow came outside and she was saying, oh, I lost my husband, I'm suffering with my kids, we don't have food, we don't have money to pay house rent. Do you know what happened? She pasted her account details, and do you know what happened? Under 24 hours, Nigerians donated 7.5 million for that woman. That is how powerful, how generous, how caring, how lovable Nigerians are. You get? You can say everything about Nigeria, negativity and all that, but you can't take the facts of, you can't take this generous habit from Nigerians. So Nigerians are generous people. Not because I'm from Nigeria, but this is reality. This is the facts. Nigerians are generous people. Go to Nigeria, you see a lot of African countries living there. Like I stated earlier on, Benin Republic, I have a lot of friends from Cotonou. You get? There is no day we have ever said to them and say, why are you in Nigeria? Where is your paper? When did you come? What are you doing in Nigeria? You are taking our job. No, we don't do that. Rather, we sit together, eat together. Do you know what happened? That lady said the immigration, they check her paper. The paper was fake. You get? So they told her that if not that you are an African lady, we would have sent you back to your country. How many immigration can do this? No, tell me, in the border, like in the whole border, like as you are traveling out for vacation and all that, you find yourself in that kind of situation. How many immigration at the border can let you go? You get? So the Nigeria immigration, they saw her, because she's an African lady, and they told her, if not that you are an African lady, we would have sent you back to your country. You know what that lady said? She said the immigration, they also gave her accommodation where she would sleep, because they said, you are a lady don't need to be outside by this time of hour. So we will make a place for you comfortable, so that tomorrow or next tomorrow you can recheck your documents if you want to reply, if you want to reapply online, so that you can apply online. How many immigration officers at the border can do this? You get? So this is how generous the Nigerians people are. We might have a very bad government, but the generosity, you can't take it away from Nigerians. This is the reality. God bless Nigeria.